Hi, my name is Melisa. I am an ESL teacher. I teach English at Hawaii Literacy's Drop-In Center. Today I wanted to talk about some games I used to do with children and adults, and they're team games. And this one is you basically form two teams, so they play against each other, and you keep track of points, okay? Now what you do with the two teams is you line them up in a line, okay? And the first person is facing, they're at the board. So there's two people at the board, and then the rest of the people are in a line behind them, waiting for their turn. So depending on what your lesson is about, you give them a task to race against each other. So maybe you taught them, we're gonna go real simple here. Maybe you're doing children. These children are learning English, but they speak other languages most of the time, so they really need help with English. So maybe you want to do something really simple. You just want to do the alphabet. So what you do is you say a letter and the kids have to write the letter on the board. And whichever kid writes the letter on the board first, that team gets a point. Okay, so all you do is say letters. B, A, T, and then the students will write the letters. Now if you want to teach them something more complex, you can say uppercase A, or lowercase t, or uppercase F, or lowercase c, and see if they can do the uppercase and lowercase. So that would be a good practice for children or for adults learning the alphabet. Now if you want to make it more complex, you can actually say words, right? Have them spell words on the board. Say brother, sister, father, mother, and then have them write down what you say. So if you say father, they have to write father on the board. If you say sister, they have to write sister on the board. Okay? So that helps them practice their spelling. And again, you have them in two teams. They basically race with each other, try to write the word on the board. Whoever wins, whoever writes the word first, the team gets a point. Now if you want to make sure that everyone who gets up to the board practices English, you can make sure that the losing team person also has to write the word before they go back to the end of the line. Okay, so after they're done, they go to the end of the line, the next person comes up. And you can play to a certain number of points. You can play until everyone in the line went twice. You can play for a certain amount of time. Do whatever you like. As you can see, this game is very flexible. You can do anything you want with teams. You could have each team be doing charades. So you could have a person from each team acting out a word that they get, the same word maybe, okay, so they both see the word and they act it out, and the other person has to figure out what the word is, and then they write it on the board, and whoever writes the word on the board first wins. So you could do charades version of this. You could do something like you're describing the word and they have to figure out what it is and write it on the board. So instead of saying brother, you can say boy, not a sister, but you know, and they have to try to figure out, oh, she's talking about brother. That was kind of hard. But they have to guess at what the word is and write it on the board. You could do something like that. You could tell them to do opposites, right? So you're going to say hot, they have to write cold. You say brother, they write sister. You say mother, they write father. I think you understand what I'm getting at. So it's a game. It's supposed to keep them up, getting them moving, because if you're active and physically active while you're learning, you're going to retain more information. And it's more fun than sitting down for some people. And it gets everybody excited and happy, and it's competitive, and it's a good thing to try. So I highly recommend team games like this if your class is getting tired and you need them to practice something, or you want to see if they know the words but you want to do it in a more fun way. This is a great game to try. And I used to use it a lot when I taught children. I used it a lot, all the time, because it's easy to do and you just line them up and you start, and it's usually very fun for them. Well, I hope this is helpful. Let me know how you do with your game, and if you have other games you want to share with everybody on ESL Teacher, please do. We would very, very much appreciate it. We are all always learning, right? Okay, thank you. Good luck with your class. Bye.